All right, we're going to start it off with the under 21 women's bronze medal match. Nehir Sarihan of Turkey is out there alongside Alyssia Chambraud of France. Chambraud, a 19-year-old, coming into this as the 7th ranked archer in this competition. Sarihan, the 12th ranked archer. And she's had an interesting rise into this bronze medal match. In her 3 matches that she's had, 2 have gone to shoot-offs. 1 she's won, and 1 she lost, the semi-final. And Chambraud has had 1-point victories in the 1-8 eliminations and the quarterfinals before losing by 1 point in her semi-final.
La Turque Nehir Sarihan, que je vous demande d'applaudir s'il vous plaît.
Target number 1 from Turkey.
So here's Sarihan, the 18-year-old.
Cible numéro 2, elle représente la France, Alyssia Chambraud.
Chambraud.
Mrs. Chambraud from France.
Out there, the 19-year-old. Of course, in indoor archery, they're shooting from 18 metres at a much smaller target. The 10 ring is halved in size to just 2 centimetres in diameter.
It's always interesting to see these opening arrows, get a feel if they're comfortable shooting in an arena like this with the lights, with the crowd.
So it's going to be Chambraud to go first in the first end. Looks like it might have just grabbed the 10 line. The arrows, of course, going into a very small target. It's a little high on that second arrow for Sarihan. Long hold here for Chambraud. So Sarihan has the chance to take a 1-point lead after the first end. That's a 9 as well. So 28 apiece after the first end, John.
I think that Sarihan's first arrow might go to a bit of a measure. Looked a little on the low side, so it'll be interesting to see if she does get that. Both archers, I'm not going to say they look comfortable out there yet. Very nervy, I felt that first end, feeling each other out a bit there.
Well, Sarihan's averaging around the 144, 145 mark in her matches. And Chambraud just a slightly below. So it'll be interesting to see what their first arrow. So it looks like it is going to be 28 apiece after the first end.
Yeah.
$110 each. So yes, 28 apiece after the first end. So let's head into second end now. Here's Alyssia Chambraud. You're watching the bronze medal under 21 in the World Youth Series finals. This is for the bronze medal.
Good 10 there. Settling in. Chambraud looks like she's struggling to get her shots off a bit at the last second. If you see, you can see that she's pulling very hard, but there is a lot of shake.
Well, that's the best arrow of the match so far from the Turkish archer. That one's dead centre as well. And that was needed from Chambraud. That's just her second 10 and the 6 arrows she shot so far. And there's a perfect set, a perfect end there for Sarihan, 3-10. She's starting to find her range now and takes a 2-point lead after the first 2 ends.
Yeah, huge there from Sarihan with 3-10s. She really sped up in the timing of her shots as well, where Chambraud on her first shot, 2 shots, looked really shaky, being very careful, really pushing for that aim, and 2 wider 9s, but settled in for a 3rd shot for a vital 10.
Always a good-looking scorecard, isn't it? That one on the left-hand side there with 3 10s. So 58 is going to play 56. Sarihan looks like she's settled in. I like her setup there too, John. Very stable, looks composed on the shooting line.
Yeah, she does. She looks really comfortable in this arena now. You know, and it showed in her arrows in that end to get the 3 10s. Chambraud now cannot afford to drop any further behind in this match, or she'll have a mountain to climb.
Yeah, it's always hard, isn't it? When you get a couple of points behind. Not only do you have to shoot perfectly, but you have to rely on your opponent's standards just slipping a touch. And that is not a guarantee, of course. Looks like that one might just be a little low. Well, Sarihan's now had 4 10s in a row. It's more like it from her. Remember, she was just came within a whisker of making the gold medal match. She lost her semi-final. She shot a 10 in the shoot-off, but her opponent was closer to the centre. Very little in that one. And speaking of very little in that one, I think that might have just missed the 10 ring. Well, no 10s in there for Chambraud. So a chance there for Sarihan to really extend her lead. So even though it's just a 9, John, she'll be happy. 3-point lead, it looks like, at the moment.
Yeah, Sarihan found a mark big time there, but on her 3rd arrow, she did show her first signs of nerves. She saw a chance to take a huge lead and just looked a little bit shaky on that last arrow. And as you can see, she shot quite a wide 9. Chambraud, her shots were looking good, but she's just not catching those lines. They're agonizingly close, and that just builds the frustration in you. And you're so desperately trying to find that 10, and they just don't quite catch.
So coming up, we've got the gold medal match as well in the compound. Irmak Yüksel, another Turkish archer, is going to be up against a Spanish archer, Alyssia Chambraud. And Yüksel is actually the #1 ranked compound archer in youth archery at the moment. So looking forward to seeing her in action alongside her opponent today, Alyssia Chambraud. So that's going to be our next match. So if you're the coach of Chambraud here, John, what are you actually trying to get her to concentrate on and with her last 6 arrows here?
She's just got to believe in her process, follow her process, take the emotion out of where she is and do what she does, which is just shoot great arrows in the 10, build the pressure on your opponent.
So, Sarihan now with a 3-point lead, but Chambraud to go first again. It's a good start, isn't it?
That's the arrow she was looking for.
Yeah, definitely needs 6 tens in a row, but if Sarihan can start scoring tens as well. She got 4 in a row earlier on in this match. Again, just a little wayward. Every point is vital.
Chambraud really needs this one to be in the 10 now for any form of chance.
I reckon she's got it too. Just grabbing the outside of the line. Lovely response from the Turkish archer. So they went arrow for arrow in that one, score for score. So no change to the margin. It's going to be 3-point buffer for Nehir Sarihan of Turkey.
Yeah, Chambraud there with her best 3 arrows. Her first arrow was absolutely perfect. Her second arrow, though, just came out to the left, and that was a chance to build some momentum and really put the pressure on her opponent. But she missed the second one. They both just neutralized each other out in that set, so still 3-point lead on my estimation.
See that last start just being upgraded there to 10. So again, we're going to have a 3-point margin. Sarihan so far has 7 tens from her 12 arrows. Chambraud has just 3, and that's in fact 4. So that's really the difference, isn't it, John? There you are, 7 tens for the Turkish archer, 4, and there's your 3-point margin.
Absolutely, yeah. Chambraud's had some real close ones, just 2-3 mil outside the 10. That's just a little bit of tension in her shot. That little bit of just trying a bit too hard just adds that tension, and shots that would normally catch a 10 are just out.
So here we go, the last 3 arrows of this match. Chambraud from France, the 19-year-old. Target 18 meters away. It's a great perspective right there of what the archers have to encounter. Scored a 9 with that first arrow. Well, that's all Sarihan needs at the moment. Just can't quite find her range in this bronze medal match. Alyssia Chambraud. So just 1 arrow left in the contest. Good finish for the French archer. Sarihan needs gold, and she gets it. And there is the win for Nehir Sarihan. She will win the bronze medal in the under-21 compound competition here in the Youth Indoor World Series Finals.